Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Rebecca Bravo. Spotlight is the monthly video magazine produced by advanced television students at the University of La Verne. Spotlight focuses on people, places, and events in and around the city of La Verne and San Dimas. Throughout history, art has been used to beautify cities, illustrate words, and create places of serenity. So it's no surprise that the University of La Verne has done its part to enhance the school with several different venues for displaying art.
Art has been used to inspire ideas, promote wellness, and often reflect upon a different time. The University of La Verne has used this idea into the creation of an art mecca for the university. With the multiple galleries on campus, it's easy to see the importance art brings to a learning institution.
Well, I think a number of us on campus have had a dream that we would have more venues for art at La Verne, and that dream is being fulfilled with the addition of the West Gallery, with the addition of the outdoor art that we have now. The Harris Gallery was added a number of years ago, so we've been adding venues as we can.
There are a number of venues at the University of La Verne that hone different mediums of art. The oldest of galleries idolizes a medium some fail to see as art. This medium is photography.
I think art gets people thinking and talking and looking at things in maybe a little bit different way. And here, of course, in this building, the students are studying photography, so it's really an important aspect of having photography as an art form here for them to see. Well, I think that having just all of the galleries that we have, the different areas to expose our students to artwork, to visuals that are different from the visuals that they kind of see on a daily basis that we're bombarded with, I think is a great thing, because I think art gets people thinking and talking and looking at things in maybe a little bit different way. Well, that was an exhibit that the work was selected by Professor Colby and by Dion Johnson, and the whole idea of this kind of voyeurism of contemporary society, and how we spend so much time on the computer and how we spend so much time looking at other kind of images that we're not actually interacting with people as much. So there's this kind of voyeurism. So that was kind of the offset here with the invited, our students, versus kind of this uninvited voyeuristic photography.
Within the collection of galleries, one space continues to be ever-changing, as holds the basis to display almost anything.
The Harris Gallery, where we are now, is the most versatile in its format, is 4 walls and a sort of a grand space. It's a wonderful venue that we have here on the university. It's a great resource that allows us to show video art, sculpture, painting, drawing, ceramics, and our student exhibitions as well.
An additional wall space sits in the center of the Arts and Communication building as the highlighted space of the bottom floor lobby.
The tall wall space is a single, enormous wall that is very site-specific, and the artists whom I select for that space must commit to a very elaborate and grand installation process. And usually the pieces exhibited on the tall wall space are made specifically for that area. And those exhibitions last a long period of time, between 8 to 10 months.
Other semi-permanent collections throughout the university can be seen here. In the newest edition of the University Galleries, the West Gallery.
When we were developing this project and we were talking about it, I mentioned in one of the meetings to the architect as well as some of the senior staff here at the university that I hoped that we would be able to have a really great student art program within the walls of the campus center. Instead of just having kind of blank walls with bulletin boards or having space that really wasn't defined, to have some nice art gallery space. All of the art in the building is either students, alumni, or faculty. We had several faculty. Because we didn't really have enough student art, there's a lot of walls in here. So in order to kind of get us through the initial few months of the campus center, we actually solicited artwork from our current faculty as well.
2 of the most recent additions of sculptural artwork to the campus express a modern new medium to the university, as well as relate to the organic perception of art.
As we were looking at the grounds of the facility, again, that kind of nexus where do we put a piece of sculpture, where do we put artwork outside of the building that would really show, hey, you're here, and this is a special place. And so that's how we were really fortunate to get both Inhale, Exhale, and Clarity, our 2 sculptures as part of the garden, as part of our collection here within the Campus Center.
I think that one of the great gifts to human beings is their ability to be creative. And I think that artwork is a way that we creatively express ourselves and the human condition and all of the elements of the human condition. And so I think it's important to have art, especially on a campus of a university or a college. I think it's part of the educational experience that we should all enjoy.
Hi, I'm Xenia Martinez. Sporting clays is a shotgun sport that has become a hobby for many people around the world. Jim Porter is not only an instructor for sporting clays, but he is also a mentor and an inspiration. He continues to shoot for life, even with a fatal disease.
Sporting clays is called golf with a shotgun. It's basically similar to golf, as we have a bunch of different stations, i.e. like holes in golf, that the competitors and shooters go around to and try to get a different score at every station.
Triple B Clay Shotgun Sports Park in El Monte, California is equipped with a top-notch coaching staff. But one man in particular has made a major impact in the sporting clays community. Jim Porter's special circumstance has not deterred him from making a huge impact.
In 1995, I was having trouble walking upstairs, so I went to the doctor, kind of a routine checkup, and the doctor did some tests and sent me to a specialist, and I was told I had ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and they gave me 6 months to a year to live.
Since I've known Jim, he's had ALS, so I've never seen Jim without having ALS, but the weird thing is there's a lot of times that I completely forget he has ALS. Jim's a great guy. Jim's a guy that literally lives like he's dying. So he's funny, he's always out looking for something fun to do, something crazy, something adventurous. When
I had ALS, when I got diagnosed, I had a sporting goods store, a very successful store. We sold that. I didn't die, so I decided I wanted to start a non-profit organization to teach firearm safety and competitive shooting to youth. And coaching has given me the strength to keep going on.
He is our chief shooting instructor, and what he does is he does all our group and corporate events in our kids club, because teaching kids can be rather difficult, and Jim's got the personality and temperament that just lends itself to being our kids club coordinator.
I know Jim through a shooting program that he has called SoCal Top Guns, and it's just a good organization to teach kids how to shoot.
Jim Porter has instructed students in SoCal Top Guns for over 13 years. Some have reached the status of masterclass shooters, as well as received top honors as All-American, All-Zone, and All-State champions.
I'm the president of SoCal Top Guns. I'm a level 3 NSCA instructor, which is the highest level that you can obtain.
He's a tremendous influence on young kids, boys or girls. Jim not only is a coach, he's a mentor and a friend.
I would describe Jim as one of the most inspirational guys I can think of.
SoCal Top Guns has been a real medium for the kids to move forward and up in their competitive games.
Though Jim Porter was given only months to live, years have passed by, time that has given him the opportunity to assist his students in achieving their goals.
I don't know if my biggest accomplishment as a coach has come watching my kids shoot. A lot of my biggest accomplishments have been off the shooting field, where kids have called me and personal problems, and I've helped them. That's really what this is all about. The shooting is just one way to get there, but how the kids turn out, and the colleges they've gone to, the scholarships they've gotten, the friendships we made are so much deeper than just the shooting.
To be perfectly honest with you, this teaching and his hard work is what's keeping him alive. He lives for his kids. That's his whole life right now, and we're really happy to see him so involved and staying healthy by teaching kids.
Since being diagnosed with ALS in 1995, Jim Porter continues to fight the disease while remaining actively involved with coaching shooting, as well as raising funds for ALS research and awareness.
I started a fundraiser that was Shoot for a Cure, and it was to help raise funds to give the Orange County chapter of the ALS for patient services. One of the things we did with the ALS shoot is we wanted to make the shoot fun and different than an average competition.
Jim started the ALS shoot about 3 or 4 years ago. He wanted to find a way to raise money for the ALS Foundation, but to also show how hard a disease it is.
The ALS fun shoots here, which really brought to everybody's attention what the man's going through. We had the different stages of ALS. We shot out of a wheelchair, which was very difficult for everybody. And then lastly, we shot off out of a coffin because that's the last stage of ALS.
Despite the odds, Jim Porter continues to shoot for life.
The reasons why I've lived so long, I think, and the doctors say they don't know what I'm doing, but just keep doing it.